Here we are back with some shiny hunting, and today we have quite good areas, right? So we're currently hunting for a shiny alpha Marowak, a Alolan Marowak that is. Hopefully it will appear sometime. We're full odds with this. So yeah, not perfect. I'm only rocking an alpha to Donut. But it should be good enough in the end, right? We hope so. Also, let me take a few minutes, just a couple, to actually go put some water to the dogs because I think they are lacking a bit. So yeah, we'll be back super duper quick, right? Hi Orange. Yep, I do have a macro controller that's working for us. So that's why sometimes we're hunting and we are like, well, taking care of the dogs or playing a different game, you know. It gives us a lot of freedom in that regard. Okay, yeah, the dogs have some water now. Yeah, it's also what allowed us to get so many shinies, you know. So we basically hunted. Well, in the past we were using only the turbo controller before the DLC, and soon after the DLC, or maybe like a couple of days before, we got the macro controller. And yeah, it's not as good as it was in the past, which, well, you could spend the whole night benching or doing something. Here, since you have like the calories that are dropping, it's hard to be hunting for a whole night, right? But yeah, you can do stuff like, yeah, just play 20 minutes a different video game or clean the house or, you know, go for a walk with your dogs. So that really gives us a way to do several things at the same time, you know. So how are you doing, Orange? Did you come see the hunting, or you want to get some of the shinies? So we have a lot of them. We have to get rid. Like it's urgent that we make some space. Actually, I have to reset the alpha counter. We got yesterday, we had 10 of them in the end, but yeah. Mika, ¿qué pasa? Okay, so let's see if we're lucky. It's the second time we are hunting in this area. First time we got a shiny Marowak, but not a shiny Alpha. So we just reset it. It's sad because we also got a shiny Alpha Eevee, but yeah, we don't need those. So basically we'll be resetting here until we get the shiny Alpha Marowak, or shiny Alpha Marowak plus something else, right? We were like discussing yesterday that this is probably one of the hardest hunts for a shiny alpha, right? Because for example, if you wanted the Eevees or the Flareons, right? So you're resetting 4 spawns, or I don't know how many, or the Fletchlings, you're resetting 4 spawns with every reset, right? So yeah, those are your odds. The thing with the Marowak is that you don't actually have 4 spawns, right? You have so you have 4 spawns, but they can be rather a Cubone or a Marowak. And the thing is that Cubone doesn't count towards your Marowak hunt, right? Mika, ¿qué pasa? Because you can't evolve the Cubone towards the Alolan Marowak, or at least nobody knows how to. I think it's just not possible. So yeah, basically, you're not having 4 encounters every reset. You might have 0, because it's all Cubones, right? We actually experienced that in our first Marowak / Cubone hunt, where we got ourselves 5 shiny alpha Cubones, and not a single Marowak, right? As if that was not bad enough, if you actually get a shiny Cubone or a shiny alpha Cubone, you're playing with 1 less possible encounter, right? Or a Marowak, which is not an alpha. So then you're only having 3 resets, and not all of those resets are actually Marowaks, right? So yeah, it's a pretty hard hunt, I would say. Maybe only comparable to this might be the Hisui and Avalak, right? Because you have kind of the same issue. You have Bergmites and Hisui and Avalak, and I don't know if you can actually evolve the Bergmites to Hisui and Avalak. So Nika just brought me this. So I guess she has a lot of energy today. Oh my god. Yeah, she's very energetic. So we went for a walk and then did quite a long time of obedience training. I was hoping that the obedience training would actually tire her. And then I even feel her Kong. I'm not sure if you know what the Kong is. It's some kind of toy with a weird shape so that you can hide food in it. And she has to like be persistent and try to get the food out of it, and she gets rewarded, right, because of the food and treats and everything. So basically every morning I give her bowl of food, but I take part of this food and put it into the Kong so that she has to work towards it, right? And it's supposedly help her to get tired, and because they are thinking and reasoning and solving a puzzle in some sort of way. But yeah, she's too smart and she gets everything like in no time. ¿Qué tens a la boca tú? ¿Qué tens? Hey! There's something in her mouth and I'm not sure if it's actually food or something else. By the way, Orange, did you join the Pokemon lottery in the Discord server? Because we'll be spinning the wheel today at the the evening stream, basically. In the end, we actually got ourselves, I think it's 18 shiny alphas to give away in the Pokemon lottery. Well, not 18, it's 17 shiny alphas and 1 shiny Gimmighoul. It's not an alpha, just a shiny. But it's good enough, I guess. Yesterday we were doing a lot of AFK hunts, so we had a lot of time to play Diablo. And I think we went from Act 3 to... Or no, we beat Act 4 and Act 5. So we basically beat the game in normal difficulty with a Fire Claw Druid, which I never played before. And it was such a blast, it's just so strong. We finally got ourselves an insight around the world, right? So now all our mana problems are solved. And we're just cruising through the game, just destroying everything. Soon I guess we'll start Nightmare difficulty. Unless somebody wants to see a different playthrough, like a Sorceress or another character, basically. I'm not sure what people would prefer, seeing different characters, how they play the different playstyles, or actually the completion of Nightmare and Hell difficulty, which it's more of a challenge, right? Sadly, the Fireclaw Druid, I don't think like the gameplay changes at all. Like, it's just the same. From the time to get Fireclaw, you just Fireclaw everything until they die. It's not, for example, like the Sorceress, which you can start as a Nova Sorcerer and then kill a Blizzard or something like that. Or the Hammerdin kind of plays always the same, but yeah, you play with hammers, then with the bosses you transition into Smiter. Or Smiter. Yeah. So the different characters like change the skills and the builds, but the Werebear is just as is, right? So it just goes, hits hard with the claws, and every level you just... I mean, we already maxed 5 claws, and we're just maxing our synergies, right? You might get gear improvements and so on, but yeah, nothing too fancy, I guess. Unless at some point we transition into a caster and we forgo the Werebear and just go full Cold Druid, for example. Which is actually really easy to beat the game with, because you have both cold damage and physical damage. So it's really hard to find immunities. Because the Bear Druid, whenever we find a fire immune, we're cooked, right? Because our damage goes down from 2000 to probably 60. So yeah, we have to rely in Emilio and our brother Bear to actually clear those guys. Let's check. Nothing. So this also might take a while, right? Also, I'm not sure. Yeah, I should change the title of the stream, because today we're shiny hunting for Cobalion, right? So I might as well update the title. My idea was to get the Marowak and then go towards Cobalion. But if we don't get the Marowak this time, which I think we won't, we might go straight to the Cobalion, because we might be there for some hours, I guess. I think that's a shiny Talonflame, right? Not what we're looking for. Not exactly. I guess we could actually be cheeky about this. Yeah, there's a line of play we could actually apply here instead of resetting like this. It's quite bad, not gonna lie, right? But it might work. So basically we have Ghost type Sparkling Power 3, right? Donut. So basically using that guarantees us a shiny Alpha Marowak. Not an Alpha, but a shiny Marowak. So my line of thought is just resetting like that until the guaranteed shiny Marowak is an Alpha, which should be 1 in 100, right? If I'm not mistaken. So maybe we can rock it that way, and we get rid of that donut, which, apart from the shiny 3, it's pretty bad. That's, yeah. So maybe that's the line. It will be a pain in the ass to actually get an alpha without any alpha power, right? But I think that could be the way, and actually we get some benefit from that terrible donut, right? Because it's got Tinsy power, not alpha power. So also I'm not sure if Tinsy power actually affects our alpha chances, right? I mean, it's possible to get alphas when Tinsy Power Donut is active, but I'm not sure if it's like less possible or maybe it's like separate chances. So you have like your 1% alpha chance, and then from the 99 remaining chances to get other sizes, you get an extra tiny size chance. It makes sense to be that way, right? Like you're not getting chances from the alpha, which is already bad enough, but from the other ones. I think there's a shiny Cubone, so that means that now we are resetting only 3 spawns. That spawns only have a little chance to be a Marowak, only have a little chance to be an alpha, and has even little chances to be a shiny alpha Marowak. So yeah, that's the game we chose to play. So I think we'll go. Oh, that's a shiny. We're doing a lot of shiny, but not shiny items. So I think we'll try to do what I told. Let's see if we can actually get something from our donut. And maybe the donut is like under leveled and you know all this shit, so that we don't get many time with it. But I think it's fine. Also, we'll reset here so that we're closer for the next resets, because this is gonna take a while. So even if the donut is lower level, I think it's fine, because we just want to enter, check if the Marowak is an alpha, and then be gone, right? So well, either capture or reset. So the reset should be quite fast. So yeah, let's try for it. So it's this one, right? It's a Humongo, not Pansy. And yeah, the timer and the calories is fine, so yeah, shouldn't have any problem here. Let's see, so guaranteed Marowak, where is it? So yeah, that's the guaranteed shiny, but it's not an alpha. So we're basically just gonna do this reset again and again until we get the shiny alpha. I think that's smarter, or at least not just as boring as just fly resetting again and again. And this way we also keep the alpha to donut for future hands, right? So alpha to donut is actually pretty good. It doesn't have extra shiny chances, but we get more chances of alpha, and we just roll with the usual 1 in 1000, which is good enough, I guess. Alpha 3 is always better, of course, but yeah. Okay, so this is very interesting. We didn't get any Marowak, right? Let's see, if we just fly reset until there's a Marowak, will it be a shiny? That's Q1s again. More Q1s. I mean, unless the Marowaks are here, but it's Eevees. Also, this spawn is just terrible. Only two Q1s. Let's reset again and again like this until we get a Marowak. Maybe we just don't get a Marowak. That would be horrible, right? Oh, there it is. And it's not an alpha. Okay, so that's very interesting. So yeah, like the game forces the shiny, like it should, because it's shiny power 3. Oh wait, we didn't reset, right? But it's not like it's guaranteed to start with that. So as long as it will spawn as a shiny. But I thought that it would force the Marowak right away. So that's interesting. Well, actually, it's better to start from the center. So maybe we can count the resets and see what are our odds. Marowak here, but it's not an alpha, right? Three resets. Yeah, I think this is better. I mean, you have to do a lot of manual work, sure. But we'll just get our shiny alpha and complete the quest and all of that, you know, and then we can. Sadly, that means that we're not probably getting multiples, right, for the next giveaway. But I mean, to be fair, I doubt we would get multiples like normally, right? I mean, not as we were hunting. Yeah, having a spawn like this with only 2 Marowaks, only 2 true ones, right? So no guaranteed Marowak. It's just horrible. Like, imagine hunting like that. Only 2 encounters per reset and not even a guaranteed Marowak. Not sure how the odds are rocking, but those are not good enough. So let's see if people join from Reddit, because now it's a really good moment to trade, right, and give away. Since we're not stuck inside a inside a wild zone or anything. There's the queue here, and only one. No, not 2. So I guess we do some resets until we get a yeah, now I saw like an alpha bird, right? So that means that it's possible to actually spawn alphas. So yeah, we just need that the alpha that spawns is a Marowak. And yeah. And then unless we actually have 2 Marowaks and the alpha doesn't get the shiny odds and the other does, that would be horrible. But it can happen, I guess. It's a 50-50 roll. Why? That's a regular one. I find it funny, people downvoting the Reddit post. like somebody is announcing a giveaway and stuff and shinies and all of this, and it's just a random person, let's say person, downvotes that for no reason whatsoever. Like, sure, if you don't want the shinies, just ignore the post. No need to be salty or something. Like, I wonder what's going on in those kind of people minds, you know? Okay, so 4 Cubans, now Marwax. Marwax is not a shiny. Not an alpha, sorry. I'm always like confusing shiny and alpha and shiny, and I just suck at this game. Yeah, this hunt is a bit more interesting, at least more engaging for me. In case people join towards the giveaway, it's good because after every reset we can actually trade. If we were stuck in the area, we would just not be able to trade. I also noticed that not a single time the Q1s spawned here, like where the EVs are at the moment. So yeah, if the chances are correct, this should take us about 100 resets. To be honest, right? So only 2 Q1s, that sucks. Like, who the hell designed this map and thought it was a good idea to have an only 2 spawner? You know? I mean, wait. It seems big, but it doesn't seem enough. Yeah. Also, it's interesting that sometimes the runner is a boy and sometimes it's a girl. I'm not sure it's like if there are 2 NPCs running around or just randomizes it when you like, spawn into the game or something. To there. Just 2. So imagine hunting just with 2 spawns and you're not even guaranteed to get a Marowak, right? Not an alpha. It means the usual 5% alpha chances from the regular game. It's such a big difference. Let's go. So now it's a different guy running. The first one was running in like a green outfit. This is blue. Not enough. Actually, no, it's a girl. Cubons. So only 2. Normal work. Should have set up a counter and see how many resets it does it take. See if we are on odds, under odds, or just screwed by the game. Could do the same with Cobalion. So it should work, but it only works like in a 50 meters radius, right? So you won't be actually spawning all the zone. In this particular zone, it does work because it's so small that you get everything in range, right? But in a medium zone, you might be respawning 1 or 2 or 3 spawners actually. Oh, look at that alpha. It's so sad it's not a the Marowak. And yeah, I've done flight reset in some medium areas because there were not good teleporters or something, and yeah, it definitely works. So, Orange, did you actually notice if your message appeared on the screen? Because I didn't see that. And that's a bit worrying. Like, maybe I have to set that up. Does it work like that? So maybe I have to do something so that the chat actually appears. Okay, yeah. So I think that chat wasn't appearing before because I had the application that manages the chats. Like I had it turned off, or maybe I just didn't see the messages for some reason. Let's see if we can get this guy and just go back to the Cobalion hunt. Because I guess that will be more interesting. I mean, well, not sorry if more interesting, but I guess I also have to check how the Cobalion looks. Just to make sure we don't miss the shiny for some reason. But yeah, without shiny outs, or without alpha outs, it's just so bad here. So maybe we just go for the Cobalion, and we'll do this like another time. Only 2 cubons. Just a regular Marowak. So what do you say, chat? Do we keep trying for this Alolan Marowak, or do we go for the Cobalion in the end? I was hoping for this to be kind of fast, but yeah. Take probably 2 hours. Unless we're lucky, which we're not. It's such a shame that we didn't get at least Alpha 1, right? Because with Alpha 1, this would definitely be faster. So Alpha 1 is like a 10% alpha chance, so yeah, we go from 100 tries to 10 tries. I mean, you know, with some variants and all of this stuff. I remember during my regular playthrough of the DLC that I actually believed that there were no alphas in the hyperspace, because I didn't encounter any single one. Maybe I did encounter a couple, but I didn't pay attention to them. And my feeling was that yeah, there are no shinies, there are no alphas here. Like I probably encountered more shinies than alphas, which it shouldn't be like that, right? Because yes, Charlie. Yeah, let me do a quick soft reset here, and you can get it. So yeah, if you can tell us your in-game name, just so that we don't trade them to someone else. And let's use the usual channel code. You'll see it on screen. It's 1101. So 1001. Yeah, they are freshly caught yesterday. It's weird because we got like 5 shinies, but not a single shiny alpha. So yeah, so can you confirm it's you trading at the moment? I think so, right? Your in-game name was Sakura. So yeah, naughty. And another one. Nice. So let's actually release these guys. Perfect. Let's keep trying for the Alolan Marowak, right? Let's see. Okay, that's an Alolan Marowak, but that's not shiny, so that tells us that there's another one here. Oh my god, three Alolan Marowaks. But only one shiny and no alphas, so we reset again. So yeah, now we're playing like with a 1%, which is not great, but I mean, it's fine, I guess. It's not AFK as well. I guess we could set a macro for all this thing, but yeah, it's just too much work. It's easy to just do it like that. And if at 1 hour we have no shiny Alpha Marowak, I guess we just give it up and go for the Cobalion, right? That might be a bit more interesting. For the Cobalion, I guess we could use a shiny, still shiny donut that we have. But I think that I will just run it full odds. I mean, full odds being 1 in 1000 with shiny charm. You don't get that much of an increase, right? From power 1 to power no donut, basically. I think I'll just get a really good donut with a lot of calories so we can stay for a long time. Okay, so now we got an Alpha Cubone. We wanted that, but with the Marowak. If only that Alpha Cubone was a Marowak, right? It would be done. So let's hunt this for 1 hour. So we have like randomers. And then we go back to the Cobalion. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. So yeah, for the Cobalion, I'll just go for whatever donut gives us the most time, right? And go with that, probably. Only 2 spawns. It's far from great. So you see, in all these resets, we didn't get a single Marowak, so this hand is just incredibly bad in that sense. What do we do? Yeah, so I think for this kind of hunt, you should be trying something like this, right? So Ghost Ghost 3, probably Alpha 1 or 2 to guarantee actually that you get the 1 guaranteed. Shiny Alpha. We don't have Alpha, so that's why we have to do like 100 resets or more. But as for the Avaloc, I think we will try something similar, right? So probably it will be in a rock or ice area, and we can just force it having like the other type, right? So if it's in a nice area, we have a rock 3 Alpha 1 or 2, and we go for that. We get a 1 guaranteed one for ourselves, and then we can just roll and see if we can get a second one for our viewers. Second or third, or yeah, as many as we can, right? But yeah, we have to be realistic. Two Cobalions there, so yeah, only 2 Cobalions. This spawn is just terrible. So see, that's already like 3 resets with no Marowaks. So imagine this just resetting normally. It's impossible to calculate, actually. I mean, you could if you had the chances of the Marowaks appearing. You could like estimate something, but yeah, it's just not worth it. But I guess we can just do it like this. So I don't know how many resets we need today. So maybe 20 or 30. So 20 today, 20 tomorrow, and eventually it will appear, right? So yeah, not an alpha again. Or not. Maybe we just don't not to have the Alolan Marowak. Because yeah, the other day we had 5 shiny alpha Cubons and not a single Marowak. So yeah, that's sad. I guess we could have reset more the area, but we already had like reset the area like 4 to 5 times. So we were just like, yeah, we're gonna get this because this is just insane. I guess this would be like the equivalent to an isolation method, right? So you isolate the type of the Pokemon that you want and only reset that, because that's the only thing that you were doing. You were only resetting the Marowak until it happens to be an alpha, right? It's a bit better than the isolation method, because with the isolation method we were, so for example with Tepig and Charmander, we were playing with 1 in 20,000 chances, and here it's supposedly 1 in 100. It takes a bit longer to reset, right? But the chances are just much better, in theory. Okay, I guess at some point we'll get it. Maybe not now, so maybe in the evening stream we keep working on this. Because this is actually a good area for us to find. We have everything visible at first sight, you know. Maybe we could be using more spawners. Come on. Oh my god. So look at that many resets and not a single Marowak. I think now we got one. Yeah, but not an alpha. But yeah. So I guess we have time for 2 or 3 more resets, right? It's a shame that we haven't been counting them. Maybe we can count it in post-production. So that later we can check the bot and see how many we did. Yeah, I'm thinking about 20. Okay, so 4 Cubons, not a single Marowak, because why would we? It's a fire area, but let's have the ground type Pokemon that are not fire type. Yeah, thought so. Oh wait, we didn't reset. I find it super interesting that we are also sub-resetting the person running here. It's actually funny. Sometimes it's a girl, sometimes it's a guy in green, sometimes in blue, sometimes in red. So yeah, no, shiny, no. Sorry, yes, shiny but not alpha. So it sounds like we're doing 1 reset per minute more or less. I think we started like at 40 or 30 something minutes, so yeah, we should be doing 20 to 25 resets today. I mean, in this span of time. Okay, 4 Cubons, no Marowaks. No, there's a Marowak, but that's not enough. So yeah, let's do one last one, and that's it. If this isn't shiny alpha Marowak, we go back to Cobalion. And if it's a shiny alpha Marowak, we capture it and go back to Cobalion. So no matter what happens, Cobalion is next. We'll let these guys rest for now. Cobalion Handy is actually quite scary because okay, there's a Marowak there, but it's not shiny. That means there's another one here, which is shiny, and there's not an alpha, sadly. So it's a bit scary because I've heard people like being like 4 hours into the Cobalion hunt, right? So yeah, that might actually take a while. So let's go here, let's go here. Also, if somebody wants to trade, now is the moment. Because we'll be stuck in the Cobalion zone for a while, right? So, this 5 minutes, not great. 7:42. $7:24. So far, 7:42 is the best, right? 8. Okay, so we go with 8 minutes. Here, one of those. Probably this one. So, yeah, let's do this. Okay, let me reset the timer. Cobalion near you, search it out and catch it. Sure. Sure, boss. Oops. So let's put this. Okay. Alright, so let's see. I have no idea where it is. Or where we are. Matchups and matchams, okay, sure. Okay, I think I know where it is, because I think I saw some videos hinting the zone, and this is, yeah, this is like the river area that's frozen, right? Actually, we'll just turbo roll as we used. For maximum speed, right? Okay, so that's the Cobalion, right? We didn't spawn it. I'm not sure we are actually despawning the guy, right? Now we did despawn it. Something like going to the bridge. Not quite, maybe past the bridge. Also, this feels slow as fuck compared to all the other methods we've been doing. Like, we'll get like 4 to 5 resets per maybe there's a more intelligent way. So we can check it here. Then run here, for example, or so I would like a teleporter in some of these spaces, so that we could just you know, teleport a bunch and basically spawn it and only spawn it. But I'm not sure that's gonna happen. I guess we will hear the sparkling sound, right? Yeah, but not being able to know if we are actually respawning, it sucks. Okay, I don't really know if this is enough distance. We have some high difference, right, in the area. But I have no idea. Maybe we're walking too much, maybe we're not walking enough. I don't even know the colors I should be looking at, so hopefully the sparkle will be enough. It's like a bit deeper blue, right? This little guy. We're resetting Cobalion. I'm not sure this is the best way, right? Actually, we don't have time for anything, so we'll just reset this. So maybe we'll try on the bridge. So if I'm not mistaken, we should be able to go here. The bridge, the barriers. Yeah, we're not rocking any shiny odds. We're just doing it normal odds, 1 in 1000, and yeah, doing all these resets. Can we save? Yeah. So I think it's yeah, going here. Also, let's go back to our roots, right? Especially now with the Ivor Ivor outfit. Feels more fitting to be rolling. I'm not sure if it despawns or unspawns again, right? Because I don't know. Like it's still there. So like the first time, there's no Cobalion, and when you get there, it like appears from nowhere, like now. So now we might actually have reset it correctly. So it's hard to actually get the right distance. And yeah, let's put the timer. This is gonna take a while, I guess. So yeah, the fact that it's not like invisible and then it appears, like for example the Lucarios. I guess if we're despawning and spawning the Lucarios, we're fine, right, with the Cobalion as well. So now it kind of disappeared and appeared, but like it's not happening all the time. And that concerns me a bit. Also, I'll switch controllers. Yeah. So we'll use the usual turbo controller and we'll give this guy a rest. Just because I'm more used to the rolling technique with this controller, you know. Yeah, we've been trying for 1 hour for Alolan Marowak, but yeah, no luck. We kinda did a bit of an isolation method. But yeah, it was not enough. Yeah, I mean, I got shinies because what I did in the end, like it was a really bad area with only 4 Q1 spawns. The thing with the Marowaks is that yeah, you have 4 spawns, right, with every reset, but you're not getting actually 4 Marowak spawns. Because many times they are just 4 Q1s. So yeah, it's like you're not getting 4 encounters every reset. You're just getting 1 or 2 or maybe 0. So yeah, it's a hard hunt for that reason. So what I did in the end is I wasn't using the alpha power donut anymore. And I turned into an old donut that I have, which is Ghost 3, so Sparkling Power Ghost 3, and Humongo Power, not Alpha. So my reasoning behind that is it's a fire area, right? And the only ghost there is the Marowak. So with the Shiny Odds 3, Sparkling Power 3, you are guaranteed a shiny Marowak every time that you enter. So instead of fly resetting and hoping for a shiny alpha Marowak to appear, we just enter the area. We have a guaranteed Marowak, guaranteed shiny Marowak, and if that's not alpha, we reset, right? So now we're playing with 1 in 100 chances, which is the 1% chance to be an alpha in the MegaDimension, right? So yeah. But yeah, we did like 20 something resets probably, and no luck yet. Some, I guess, hopefully. So I'm not sure how many calories should we save to capture this guy, right? Like, is 500 enough? Because at some point you have to reset, even if you have calories, right? So if you have 200 calories, maybe you find the shiny, but there's no point because you have no time to actually defeat it and capture it, unless you throw one ball and capture it like super fast. So yeah, I'm not sure how many should we actually keep. I think 500 is something safe, right? So we do this reset, and that's probably it. Let's do one more, just in case. Like at this point, it's just not enough time to actually fight it and capture it. I don't think it is. Yeah. Okay, so we are out. So we stayed there 5 minutes. At least we don't have to backup reset for this. And yeah, the shiny alpha Marowak is being elusive so far. But yeah, yesterday we had a really good evening with the Scythers and Cleavers. We actually got one of each, you know? We got a shiny alpha Scyther, a shiny alpha Cleaver, and a shiny alpha Scyther. So we got like the 3 in one hand. And just a random shiny Pinsir, just randomly one, and some other Scythers as well. But it's funny that we got everything in one go. We already had one Scyther, you know, so that's why we have the keyboard for the giveaway. And I was actually thinking maybe one day we could be silly and go play ranked with only with Scyther team, right? So you can bring 3 Scythers, but you can bring 1 Scyther, 1 Scyther, and 1 Cleaver. And yeah, just for the memes, right? So maybe one day we bring that game, and our challenge is to win 4 or 5 games, or 5 to 10 games, I don't know. So we have like this challenge, right? We're rank A, we bring a silly, goofy team and try to win. Yeah. We could also ask Tony for guidance and maybe design an outfit that kind of matches the Scyther and Cleaver and Scyther, right? So like we're also dressing like Scyther, or all of them. Yeah, the green outfit overall. Or maybe if there's like a character in the anime that actually has a lot of Scythers or Scythers, we could try to dress like him. I'm not knowledgeable about the anime, so yeah, I have no idea. But that could be cool, like a theme run. It's not the best competitively, I guess. But it's probably fun. We'll have to find a way to deal with the dragons, right? I don't think they learn Ice Punch or something like that. But at least Scyther is resistant to ground, right? It's flying back, so we can switch into earthquakes and stuff like that. So yeah, people on the internet, I've seen that they were talking that this kind of hands took them 4 hours. So we are in for a world of pain, I guess. The worst thing is not being able to actually calculate the distance, right? So we might be like doing unnecessary movements. Yeah. But hey, we're back to rolling. We might actually pull our playlist back from the dust, right? It's forgotten out there. I'm actually a bit concerned. I should check it in some way, because now I'm also streaming in YouTube, right? And I'm not sure if like the copyright things work the same as in Twitch, right? So yeah, and I don't know if I can actually I guess I can configure it so that the music doesn't play in YouTube or something, but I would have to like get into the OBS and set that up. Yeah, exactly. That's another thing that's concerning, right? So I should be trying to, don't save the music the same way we do it in Twitch. But I think we could, or I could like create a different scene, which is basically the same scene on Twitch, but just excluding the music. So yeah, the YouTube stream won't have music, and the bot won't have music, but on Twitch we will. So maybe we could do something like that. That shouldn't also take a lot of time to set up. Okay, so one more reset. So actually, let me see if I can do that super quick. So this is YouTube settings. Audio, same as OBS, not really. Okay, yeah, no, I can't modify that, it seems. That's weird. I thought we actually could. Maybe I can, but not while we are streaming, right? That would make sense. So yeah, no music today, sorry. I guess I can play myself the music. Let me make me sure it's muted, yeah. So I'll have music myself. The rolling music, maybe that's good enough to actually get the shiny odds. Like only the player has to listen to the music, right? Rolling. Yeah. I guess I can sing the music, right? Like, there is no problem with that. Back up. See, rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Sad thing is that the rolling playlist is like 40 minutes. So yeah, if this is gonna require 4 hours, it's not gonna be enough. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Well, I mean, 4 hours is 240 minutes, right? 240. So it should be like 6 times, playing 6 times the playlist, right? Yeah, exactly 6 times at 40 minutes. Yeah. Back up. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Yeah, well, you round it like at 10 times, right? Instead of 60 minutes per hour. But yeah, I mean, people said 4 hours, but yeah, it can be 10, definitely, if you're unlucky. Maybe those guys were also using Shiny Out Donut. We're not, so yeah. I don't know which one it is. Which song it is? The Thunder Rolls. And the thunder rolls. So we are the thunder, basically. Also, it's early to think about this, but which Pokeball should we use for Cobalion? And the thunder rolls. So I was thinking that actually Beast Ball might be super cool with Cobalion because of the blue tones, right? On the other hand, Beast Ball has like 1%, right? Yeah. So after actually finding the shiny, we might be 100 resets or more going for the Beast Ball. Is like any way to increase the odds, like sleeping it or defeating the Pokemon actually, or it's just 1% flat, so we can actually don't lose time fighting it or something. Because I noticed that when we use the Darkrai, using the Dark Void that makes Pokemon sleepy, like the capture odds go high, right? So I'm not sure if that would apply with the Beast Ball. Shiny Lucario. So yeah, so now we got the shiny odds here, but not in the Cobalion. That sucks. I want the shiny odds there, not here. Thank you. Okay, so I think we just reset here. A Beast Ball would be nice. It would be our first Beast Ball that we use. Team rolling, they hating. So level 200. So yeah, he's level 200 for sure, and we are also 200 because of the donut level. Hating. Jesus fucking Christ. And if we sleep it or something, does it get any better? Because my god, that's horrible. And the backstrike. Yeah, I don't think we'll get a backstrike if we make it drowsy. So like we can make it drowsy, but then we cannot do the backstrike, right? Because we are kind of locked in battle. For the resets for catching. Yeah. Yeah, but I would rather have the beast wall. I mean, we already will gonna put the hours, right? So we might as well put a couple more and get the beast wall. Yeah. Okay, I don't know which song it is, but it started super cool. Because it said, you're gonna roll with it, you're gonna take your time. So yeah, definitely. The rolling Nika. Well, actually, let me do something. So the song is "Roll with It" from Oasis. Didn't know we had that on the playlist. So I'll put the music from the tablet if it works. It's from so from from the phone, basically. Okay. So this way I don't have this full headphones, but just the little ones, which are a bit more comfortable. Music list, playlists. Where do we have the rolling? Oops. Okay. This works. Oh wait, no. Okay, since I have the iPad and this at the same time, it got me a bit of trouble. Let's see. Okay. So I think everything's set. Let's go. You gotta roll with it, you're gonna take your time. It's so fitting. mean, in the future we can always just proc fighting sparkling power, you know, just to increase our odds and, you know, be done a bit faster. But I actually have steel type. But I wanted to use the steel types for Kinkatings. Yeah, I might use it here. Say if we get like to 2 PM or something and we don't find it, we might just reset the donut or something. Makes sense. So how many resets are we doing per run? Like 10 to 15 probably? So 10 resets, we should reset the area 100 times. Oh, we got... I forgot about the donut energy. So what do you think, Biff? Should we change the donut and get better shiny odds, or should we rock it like this? Oh yeah, I have 2 of them actually. And I think actually that we have one that's good for this situation. So we have still one Alpha 3, which is horrible for this. And we have still 2 Alpha 2. So I would keep this Alpha 3, right, for Tinkatons, for example. And we can use this one for this one. Let's actually do it. Yeah. Good. Yeah. So 2 like improves us to 1 in 800, which doesn't seem too much anyways, but yeah. Let's see. Especially if we want to use the beast ball, right? Like, we'll use the time that we save in the hand with the other one. So we have a bit less time. But yeah, it's fine. Oops. And it's also have catching power, but I don't think it's catching power still or fighting. Because that would be great, catching power to actually have it easier to catch the Cobalion, right? Thunders. Thunders. So yeah, it's catching power rock, so yeah, it's not gonna cut it. Okay. Imagine it being shiny first try. Yeah, but sadly it's increased odds rock, so unless there's some kind of glitch that actually applies this enhanced odds, I don't think it being helpful. The thing is that we also might get shiny Alpha Riolus or something. Oh well, not Riolus because they are not steel, right? But Lucarius, I guess. I mean, we can get also shiny Alpha Riolus, but just regular odds. Back up, back up. Back up, back up. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep by the way, Beef, do you have still a calculator with you? Because there is another calculation I would like to run. So basically, I want to check what's better, right? To make the Pokemon drowsy and try to capture it, or just to try a backup hit. So a backstab, or I don't know how it's called, a back capture. So yeah, both are hard, right? Because as soon as you make them drowsy, you are like engaged in battle, and I doubt he will just show me his back. But yeah, we can choose actually if we wanna attack first and make him drowsy, and then capture, or if we wanna go for the back, right? And also on that line, like, is it actually worth defeating it, like getting the life to 0? I guess if you defeat it, like, there's no point of making it drowsy, right? Or maybe we should like drop the life to a certain threshold. Yeah, so many questions. Okay, so drowsy. Okay. Oh wow. So yeah, I thought that you meant 168 with both drowsy and back throw. Okay, so yeah, we're going for a back throw, 100%. Back up. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Okay. Interesting. And what about defeating? Like, if we drop the life to 0, does it affect it some way, or is it still worse than the back throw? Oh, rolling into deep playing. Oh yeah. Yeah, because it definitely increases the odds. I mean, in not only defeating, but, you know, lowering the HP, right? So that's weird that they don't have that going on. Boy. Rolling into the It's a shame to waste an alpha to power, but since like we cannot alpha hunt this guy, but yeah. That's all for now. With 1%. So defeating it's 1% plus the 0.47? No, because it's not drowsy anymore, right? Oh wait, no, the 0.47 is the regular one. But yeah, still the backslash is a bit better, right? So it's 168 against 147. So yeah, good to know. Oh, that's a soul rock. I didn't see that before. Did you notice the soul rock in the bridge? First time I actually noticed it. Funny though, because there's no soul rock in the game. Yeah, I guess it's a good thing that we spend a lot of time rolling here and we can, you know, see these little details that we wouldn't see otherwise. Okay, so now it's Proud Mary time. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Rolling the river. So I think Genia in Pyrenees is referring to the Fugglers. Like she's surprised that there are two today, because there's the red one as well. So yeah. Hello. Proud Mary, keep on rolling, 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 rolling down the river. Proud Mary, keep on rolling, 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 rolling on the river, rolling, rolling. Actually, we're rolling on a river, right? So this is the river on Lumios, but it's frozen here. So yeah, this song actually got much better with the DLC. Proud Mary, keep on rolling, 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 rolling on the river. So now that the song is like more rough, like they say in the beginning, so basically the deep voice, the deep male voice kind of shuts, right? I'm not hearing it anymore. So basically his lines got exchanged by trumpets and other instruments. right? So when the song starts nice and slow, Tina sings with her voice, and then like the low voice replies, right? And now it's Tina's singing, and the replies come from instruments, not from the deep voice. By the way, Beef, do you think... I don't know what to play now, it's online to play with me. So, what do you usually play with people? Oh my god, what's this song? Negative Creep Nirvana. I don't think this is rolling playlist anymore. I'm not picky. I'm really hoping to play this Shepherd Dogs game. I think I shared it on the Discord. So basically it's a cooperative game. It's one of these cozy games. So you have a herd of sheep and you have to direct them with dogs. And it's basically two people playing, each one has a dog. You can bark the sheep to redirect them and stuff. There are also like, what's it called? Like flower fields. So if your sheep go through a blue flower field, they become blue. And you have a blue wool, you know, similar to Minecraft, I guess. And I guess at some levels you're required to have X sheep with blue and X sheep with pink or anything like that, like to increase the difficulty. So at some point I'll definitely get that game. It's only like $15 in Steam, and it does seem like cozy to play and interesting at least. And it's not like a huge price, so it's not like Diablo 4, which it's 60, and you know, it would be interesting to play it, but the game price is a bit, you know, extreme. I think it was called Shepherds or Shepherd. So sheep herd or sheep herd maybe. But yeah, it's quite it's a cozy one. And then, well, also if you enjoyed the Diablo 2 playthrough, I think the Diablo 2 Resurrected is also in sale, and it's like $13 or $15 as well, or euros in your case. And yeah, if you like the genre, it's also a really enjoyable game. You have hours and hours of gameplay there for that price, and you can also play online with friends if friends are playing that. So basically you can play as we did in players 8 difficulty, but with actually 8 people, not alone, right? There goes my hero. So yeah, my hero isn't like role related song, but it says something like watch him as he goes, So we could change it as watch him as he rolls. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. We got it. Super fast. Oh my god. I'm not sure if my reaction was like super good. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. So let's go for the backstab. We saved already. So now we will just reset here again and again. No, don't look at me. Come on. Yeah, yeah, like that. Maybe we could just run. Yeah. Come on, stay in the ball. Ah, there's not a backslash anymore. Okay. So now it's a different kind of part of the hand, right? I think this one was the hardest part of the hand, right? It was 1 in 5, 1 in 6 or 800, right? So this should be easier now. Oh yeah. Prepare for the backstab. Yeah. I'm not sure why I say backstab and not just back throw, or we should like have a good term, because backslash or backstab doesn't feel Pokemon like, right? You clip the reaction. That's cool. I was like not believing it myself. Come on. And yeah, the Beast Ball is just so fitting. Man Eater from Daryl Hall and John Oates. Don't know the song, but the start is actually pretty cool. It's a cool fast riff going on. Oh yeah, I know which. I know the song now. Now that the sax riff started. I'm a sucker for bass riffs. So basically we were talking about shepherds, dogs and stuff, so I reacted like a dog, right? Reminds me of, you know, this series Family Guy, right? And there is this character, Brian, who is a dog, who's apparently intelligent and he can talk and all of that. Hi, Cases. We're not done yet, but yeah, thank you. So there's the Brian who's he can talk and he's intelligent and all that. But there are parts of the series where he reacts like a dog, right? So for example, he sees the mailman and he starts barking at the mailman for no reason, right? So he's like talking casually with somebody, the mailman appears and he starts like, ooh. I really like those parts. Not a huge fan of the series, but it's got its fun moments like that. So I know it's sad that we wasted a really good donut for this, right? But yeah, I mean, we got it. I mean, we will get it eventually. That's just my loss. So you're not a fan into Diablo, like into Diablo 4, or just the Diablo franchise as a whole? There's I mean, in my case, there's a lot of nostalgia involved, right? I played. Oh, you're playing Diablo 4? Okay. Did you play the previous ones? Like 2 and 3? Because I was also thinking of getting myself. This is not the way you play. Okay. I mean, it's also like very different from Diablo 2 to Diablo 3, for example. I'm not sure about 4 because I haven't played it myself. But Diablo 2 is so different to Diablo 3. So much better, in my opinion. The thing that you have the skill trees, and the attribute system. So you can choose to put your points into strength, dexterity, in mana or vitality, rather than have it all item related. So yeah, so you started like at the worst Diablo game, basically. So I played Diablo 3 as well, and it's, I mean, it deviated too much from the original, right? So if you play Diablo 1 or 2, it's so dark, and you know, it's a totally different style and gameplay. Diablo 3 is just big numbers, basically. That's the point of Diablo 3. Like it's got its loop, you know, that you're infinitely. It's not great. So Biff used a calculator, and it's like a 1.68 if we get the back throw. Otherwise, it's 0.47. Yeah. So yeah, the first part of the hunt is already done, but we're not done yet. We're far from done. Oh, 2.68? How? How can we get 2.68? Tell me. Tell me, Beef, how can we improve our odds? Actually, this seems... it got stuck. Oh no. It was just staring at the wall. I thought it was glitch or something. Yeah, but if we status with the KO, but KO plus backslash, because if you KO it, you can actually do the backstab. I mean, not backstab, but back throw. Like you can throw in the back, but it's not like it doesn't have like this animation, so I don't think you're getting extra chances from that. Right? Yeah, we can definitely kill it. We have time for that. The calculus is this. When a Pokemon is stunned, you cannot backstrike. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So you cannot both defeat it and backstrike, right? So you have to choose. So yeah, if there's something that is better, I'll definitely use it, right? Oh wait, I lost my chance there. Oh. When do you want to turn? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, not time efficient, but yeah, we have time on our hands, so. I mean, we already did the worst part, right? So this is a bit more engaging. Yeah, but if we actually KO, do we get the 268? So I might do it just for fun. Simply the best. Bum, bum, bum. Let's try to defeat the guy. I guess Cobalion is gonna take some time. Whoa. So yeah, Cobalion is quite fast. It's only 2 attacks. But yeah, if the odds are not like great, like considerably great, I'm not sure if that's. But how can it be nowhere? Like, so now it's aware, right? So, I mean, so do you mean like killing it in one blow or something? So that it's not aware. Because we can try that as well. Let's see if Mega Lucario can close combat. So yeah, we can one shot with Mega Lucario close combat. I just don't know if the odds are worth it. Yeah, but I mean, if you fight, if you get into a fight, it's aware of you, right? So it didn't even see me, but it saw the Lucario, so. Yeah, no idea. So unless it's like a PG that, or something that you can kill from behind, and maybe we have to do that. Like wait until he's on his back, like now. Kill. Yeah, and we wasted this ball for no reason. Less than full HP if the player character is KO'd. Yeah, but if we get KO'd, we are kicked out from this zone, so that's not an option, I guess. Oops. Right? So maybe What about if we do Earth Power? So we can Earth Power from a distance. No, he sees us anyway. And the guy is squishy. Yes, right? Because I don't really get how we can fight and backstrike or fight without being noticed, right? Nope. I wish we could like do baits or something. Oh, that last time turn. Ay. Okay. Oh, don't turn. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, but if they go down to 79%, so 0.79, then defeating it it's one more, right? So it's oh wait, no. So you mean backstrike with question mark? Okay. Oh my god. So yeah, we have to be careful then. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we'll be a bit more sneaky. No. Yeah. So I guess we have to crouch or something so that the question mark doesn't pop up, right? Come on, stay. Okay. No. Just in case. Yeah, but we already have it shining. Definitely was under odds for the shiny part, right? So yeah, we can spend some time. No. Oh my god. That turn. Yeah, that's it. And I'm preparing a second ball. Let's chain some balls. Okay. Yeah. That's, I mean, we were 1 hour hunting. Like, well, we were less than an hour actually. Got it. Also, I think I'm gonna throw as many balls as I can until he gets pissed, right? I know they are beast balls and they are rare, and yeah. But just so that we don't have to do as many resets. Even if it's 0.40%, it's still something, right? Let's go. Oh, that's one. I mean, it's not incredibly. It's not having like a lot of chances, right? But we'll take any percentage that we can add, right? Even if it's 1% overall. That's good. Oh, he got the question mark. But we'll still throw Pokeballs. You stay in the ball. It's so sad that they are alpha locked. Right? They didn't shiny lock, but they alpha locked them. Imagine an alpha Cobalion, a shiny alpha Cobalion. That would be just amazing. Nice. Another one. And another one. And another one. Okay. Wait, what? No, it can't be. I mean, I saw it on the store for like 15. Like on the Blizzard store. Digital version, basically. So at release, I mean, not even at release, it was. No, I think I saw it like yesterday or something. Let me check real quick. Hello, Pauline. How are you doing? So yeah, there's a holiday sale. Let me share on OBS real quick. So it's capture window. Okay. So you can see it from the Blizzard store. You can get the Yellow to Resurrected for $13.19 instead of the usual $40. And also you can get the Dome Dark Ages just in case you like that. And another one I thought about getting to myself is the Diablo 1, which is only like €7, 8 euros. I never actually played this one, so might also be an interesting option. So let's keep working on this guy. So it's a holidays deal more than Black Friday deal. Oh fuck. Okay, I'm throwing the ball anyway. There's always like this super tense moment for me when you are like in doubt if the Pokemon is tilted enough so that it's considered a back strike, or you're just striking in the side, right? So yeah, it's hard to actually know if you're in the good position or not. Unless it's too obvious, right? So this should be good enough. Yeah. Yeah, I knew he was gonna turn. Ah, that last second turn. Ah, fuck. I miss Legends Arceus, where you could throw food or something to distract them, right? So that way you could actually force the backstab, the backstrike. Here you just have to wait and hope that it won't turn in the last second like he did now. Nope. Ah, damn. That wasn't even a backstab. So these normal throws are like what, 0.47%? So we're rolling for the 168 and then consecutive 0.47s until, yeah. So it's like 4 to 5 balls basically. Actually, I'm checking his hoops now, and it seems like he's wearing like snow boots, right? It seems like he has shoes instead of hoops. I mean, right? It looks like snowboards. Yeah. Oh, it's already 1 p.m. So basically this hand took all of our time this morning. I mean, well, we were like 1 hour at the Marowak, right? Oh, that was a double backstrike. Did you notice? So we got it double, so yeah, so it seems like there's a frame where like it gets out of the ball and it still like doesn't notice you, so you can double backstab, or probably you can chain it if you are good enough. So yeah, we have to get the timing good on there. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Perfect. That went through. Okay, that's too fast. She went the pioneer on the double backstrike technique. Don't know how I did it. Oh fuck, he's our assist. Let's go for another one. Not in time. Yeah. Let's go. I messed with one ball. Yeah, I guess I should be checking what's going on up there. Just in case. Oh fuck, he's trying to something. Let's see if we can go for the second. Second, okay. Third. Let's go, let's go. Fourth. Yes, 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 yes. 5. 6. 7. Oh, that's... Oh, I failed. Oh, wow, we got 7 hits in a row. That's crazy. Not like something particularly special, just chilling at home with friends and family. Different days. But yeah. Now, so today and basically all the week, it's kinda 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh fuck. Okay, that. So yeah, all this week it's been raining and snowing, so there will be a lot of snow in the mountains. So probably we'll do something about that. Some cozy, warm food and and maybe go check the snow. Oh no, we couldn't do it. Yeah, of course. I live in the north, like next to, like right in the mountains, next to France in the Pyrenees. But yeah, it's super normal here to have snow. Not all year around, you know, but it's quite common. Okay. Let's see. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay, I threw an extra ball, but that's a shiny Cobalion, finally. Oh wow, that's incredible. Let's go back to Ultra Balls just in case. In a Beast Ball, yeah. After, I mean, we had to throw 7, but in a row, but it worked. So do we, I mean, I guess we could break some balls or something, or look for some shinies if we're lucky in the meantime. Did you see actually any ball? I haven't seen any. Maybe they aren't in the legendary maps, right? Could it be? Oh yes, because the only mission is just to catch the legendary, right? So it makes sense that there's nothing here. I think make a bit, because I'm smelling something strong. That's very strong. Yeah, it looks like. So I mean, we could get a random shiny or shiny alpha. But yeah. So I guess we just get out of here. That took some time. I mean, not as long as I was figuring. Like 1 hour 35, 37. It's quite manageable, right? I've had worse hands before. Where is it? Oh, here it is. 115. Here you go. Okay, we can get rid of this now. Okay, well that was a good hunt. So I guess now I'll go eat some lunch and I'll do a second try here. I'll leave it with the macro controller flying. And maybe we're lucky and get the shiny Alpha Marowak. And yeah, it's not a Shalfa, but I'll count it as a Shalfa. So we update the counter today. I know it's not an Alpha, but it cannot be an Alpha, right? So it's the best we could get. So yeah, I'm counting that. What did I want to do now? I have no idea what I wanted to do. Yeah, we need space in the boxes, but right away. Okay, so yeah, it's here. Oh yeah, I wanted to switch the controller. Yeah. Okay. Oh wait. Okay. Nope. Here. So yeah, I'll be leaving this guy on Marowak. I'm gonna clear the P from Nika. I think it's this one. So let's see. 2 Marowaks there. Okay, so we'll soft reset this just because we only have 2 Cubone spawns, and that's just horrible, right? So at least we want 4. I'm not sure if we can roll more than 4, but 2 is just not gonna make it. Not gonna cut it. Also, interesting thing that we discovered before, the person that's running here, this time girl in purple, is actually reset by what we're doing at the moment, right? So every time we backup reset, the person running changes for some reason. So not only the Pokemon spawns, but the runner also gets changed. Cubone there, and Cubone's here. Okay, so yeah, we can now just fly reset. And yeah, that will be all for this morning. Remember, at the evening stream we'll do the Pokemon lottery right away, just at the beginning of the stream. I'm gonna send a reminder just in case. And yeah, well, have a good day and good luck on the lottery. So, see ya later. Yep. Bye.